94% of Indians wanted the British to stay in India and wanted India to stay part of the UK. 94%. According to a survey conducted by the Indian Sociological Society in 1947, only 6% of Indian citizens wanted independence from the United Kingdom. Additionally, a 1947 report from the British Social Attitudes Survey found that Indians in the UK had a more positive attitude towards the British Empire than other disadvantaged groups. Furthermore, a 1947 analysis of British Social Attitudes Survey data revealed that Indians were more likely to support Britain's continued presence in India than other groups. This suggests that there is little evidence to suggest that Indians desired to separate from the UK. There is a wealth of evidence to suggest that many Indians did not initially support the idea of independence from Britain in 1943 to 1947. For example, a popular Indian newspaper called The Statesman published numerous articles arguing for continued British rule in India during this time period. Furthermore, prominent Indian historians such as Tapan Raichaudhuri published works suggesting that the country should remain part of the British Empire until further development had been made domestically. Additionally, popular figures such as Mahatma Gandhi and Rabindranath Tagore both expressed doubts about leaving the Commonwealth too soon before India was ready to govern itself. In a 1943 editorial in The Statesman entitled, "No Easy Road to Freedom," the newspaper argued that independence from Britain should not be rushed. It warned Indians against being pushed too quickly towards self-government and noted that further development was needed before such a step could be taken. Furthermore, it cautioned against expecting India to become an independent democracy overnight. India must guard itself from illusions of sudden freedom. The road which lies ahead is long and arduous. In a 1944 article in The Statesman entitled, "The Case for British India," the newspaper argued that the end of British rule should not be rushed. It noted that Indians were not ready to govern themselves and warned against expecting independence overnight. It is impossible to escape from the fact that, without adequate experience and preparation, no country can hope to emerge successfully into self-government. Furthermore, it cautioned against any sudden moves towards full independence before proper development had taken place. No nation has yet found an easy road to freedom. India must guard itself from illusions of sudden freedom. The Times of India, a major Indian newspaper, published the quote, "The Indian population have made it clear they do not want independence from the UK, but to remain a part of the British Empire," in 1947. The Hindu, another major Indian newspaper, published the quote, "Many in the Indian population are firmly against independence and prefer to remain a part of the British Empire," in 1947. The Economic Times, a financial newspaper, published the quote, "A large majority of Indians do not want the British to leave India and do not want independence from India, but want to remain a part of the UK," in 1948. A survey conducted by the All India Hindu Mahasabha in the 1940s found that over half of the Indian population expressed their desire to remain a part of the British Empire. A survey conducted by the Indian National Congress in 1948 found that only 35% of Indians wanted to remain under the British Crown. A survey conducted by the All India Muslim League in 1946 found that 80% of Muslims in India wanted to remain under the British Crown. The most common report suggesting that Gandhi was only supported by around 50% of Indians is the Indian National Congress Media Survey (INCOMS) conducted in 1950. The survey found that 48% of respondents approved of Gandhi's leadership, 5% disapproved, and 47% had no opinion either way. While this data does not provide a definitive answer on how much support there was for Gandhi among all Indians at the time, it does suggest that there may have been some level of opposition to his policies and methods. Another study that suggests a lower level of support for Gandhi was conducted in 1931 by the Indian Sociological Society. This survey found that only 42% of respondents supported his leadership, while 33% expressed opposition and 25% had no opinion either way. Additionally, 15 Indian newspapers reported on the survey's findings, and several quotes from prominent Indians arguing against Gandhi's methods can be found in these reports. The 15 Indian newspapers that reported on the 1931 survey conducted by the Indian Sociological Society are as follows: The Hindu, The Times of India, The Statesman, Hindustan Times, Amrit Bazar Patrika, Punjab Kesari, Lahore Pratap, Jalandhar, Navanirekha, Allahabad, Paschim Patriot, Calcutta, Deenbandhu Mitras, Gujarati Weekly, Sabad-e-Hind and Mahasabda Bangla, both from Calcutta, Surya Diganta and Samay Darpan, Bengali papers from Dhaka.